Hello there, Abidio. Warm welcome to the program today on Buzzer Africa Television. This is The Creative Insight. My name is Nicholas Tobias Aboki, and I'm going to be your anchor for today's edition of the program. With me seated in the studio is a prolific songwriter, an astute musician, one who is actually blessed with a very unique vocal sound. Viewer out there, I would not want to say much about this particular artist, but I would love you to meet Yaron Zaki. Yaron Zaki is putting on a shirt with the Zaki's face on it. I like that.
Something like that. Hello everyone, my name is Kespan Yaron Zaki.
Yeah, it gladdens us, of course, to have you on the program.
I'm very happy to be here.
Yeah. It's an honor. It's an honor.
To see you again.
Great to see you again after a long while.
Yeah.
Exactly. How's life been with you?
It's been going well.
Great. I can see that all over you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And how is the experience now that, of course, you now have a partner with you on the journey of life? Some years ago, it was not like that. But yeah. I think this is more or less about 9 months now.
Yeah, more or less, yes. It's been well. It's been a wonderful experience so far. Since we got married, we've dedicated 8 months to be on missions, like just volunteering with different organizations, different countries, mostly with children. So, and through the process, we like getting to know each other more and more as a couple. So yeah, I would say that it's been a blessed experience.
I'm interested in the fact that you mentioned, the past 8 months has actually been dedicated for missionary works. Is it something that had been there before marriage, or it came about by the reason of the marriage?
I'll tell you what, my wife would normally dedicate like a month out of her long holiday to go on missions, and that's what she does most of the time. And for me, I was ready to go around the world and do my music.
Yeah. And
it's actually in the process that we met. She came for mission work. At the time, I was traveling to Switzerland for a music tour. And eventually...
That was like 3 years ago?
Yeah, about 2
or 3 years ago.
2 years.
2 years.
2 years plus.
Okay, yeah.
So, yeah, so we were all on the move. And her country was like the first country I visited. And so for me, it was like, okay, from now on, I'll be traveling around the world because this is an opening for me.
Yeah. And
so she had a dream that when she's married, she would also travel and do longer mission work. And so I think it's more than a coincidence. So it was just much easier for us to travel and work together.
So you would actually say that practically the two of you have similar interests?
Yes, of course. Yeah. She loves people, she loves children, and yeah, she's ready to go, and I was ready to go too. So we thought it would just be the best, so I wouldn't be in their country, she wouldn't be in mine. Let's have a neutral ground where we can get to explore, just get to find things together.
It's quite interesting.
Yeah, thank you.
Exactly. I'm interested in the name Yaron Zaki. Yeah, I'm interested in that name Yaron Zaki. How come about the name Yaron Zaki?
Okay, I tell you what, a few years ago, maybe 5-6 years, maybe more, I was fighting the enemy. I was sick, I was tired.
You said 5-6 years back?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it should be like 2018, 2019, thereabout.
Yeah.
So it's a spiritual warfare song. I felt that the best way to confront the enemy is through my sound, and not just any kind of sound, but hip-hop kind of sound. So I recorded this song, Yaron Zaki Zaki ni. It's just a phrase in the song. It's not actually the title of it. The title is Yesu Yafisu, but there's a phrase, Yaron Zaki Zaki ni, and hence people started to call me Yaron Zaki. And I had to make research on the name, and I adopted it. I felt like God gave me this name for a reason.
Yaron Zaki Zaki ne.
Yes.
Of course, that's actually the truth about
Yeah,
the whole
that's
thing,
the
of
truth.
course. Yeah.
So, but for me in the song, I was just trying to say, look, if Jesus says we can do it, or we can do more, yes, we can. And he's our Father. I mean, in another way, he's also our brother, you know, like in Romans, he's the firstborn.
Yeah, of course.
And yeah, so we have the same Father, right?
Yeah.
So then that opens my mind to knowing that there's nothing impossible, really. There's nothing impossible.
True.
And then when it comes to spiritual warfare, it says our fight is not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers in high places.
Yeah.
So for me, I needed to just really understand who I was at that time, and then how I can fight my battles. And so I wrote the song, and then a lot of people thought, oh no, this is not Kespan. Suddenly this guy with this, you know, very slow song,
something different,
and he's rapping on it, you know. So yeah, in a nutshell, that's how I got the name Yaron Zaki.
It seems like the name has come to stay.
Of course.
You know, it just made me to reflect the point when Jesus Christ actually said that God is his Father, and then the Jews actually picked stones and wanted to stone him because they had the understanding that if you would say God is your Father, then you're invariably saying that you are God.
Yes.
Yes. So I totally agree with you that Yaron Zaki Zaki ne.
Yeah, and that's the truth.
Yeah.
Kowace animal dabba ma ta san haka ne. Yaron Zaki Zaki ne.
You may want to interpret that for someone out there who may not necessarily understand Hausa, you know?
Yeah, you know, like even in the jungle, a lion's cub is a lion eventually.
Sure, yeah.
If you watch the movie Lion King, when that little cub was like facing, you know,
the hyenas.
Thank you. And so, you know, the lion showed up, and
the roar is different.
It's very different. So, I mean, it doesn't change the fact that we're God's children, whether biologically, adopted, you know, he's our Father anyway.
Exactly.
So we are his children, whatever that he is, that's what he wants us to become.
Very well.
We have a piece of him.
Very well.
And then it's in our blood.
You know, the scriptures tells us that the fullness of the Godhead dwelleth in him bodily, and we are complete in him. Yeah. So
yeah.
I totally love the concept behind that song.
Thank you so much.
Tell us about your music. Tell us, you do have a very unique sound. The tone that you actually have sounds like coming from the Hausa cultural background.
Yeah.
You know, and then here you are, you said earlier on that people were shocked to see you rapping. Somebody who is having more like solemn sounds, you know, and just like I would practically just describe it, the northern sound.
Yeah.
You know, it's very solemn and it's soothing to the hearing.
Yeah. Sure.
What brought about this uniqueness?
I was born in Bauchi, first of all.
Bauchi State.
Yes, and you know it's dominantly like Hausa speakers, and even there, some Fulanis think I'm Fulani because of my look.
You actually look like Fulani.
And my Hausa is good.
Wow.
And so the crazy thing is, when I speak English,
I couldn't keep up with the conversation earlier, you know.
Yeah, so I mean, I've met people who are Fulanis and they start speaking Fulfulde to me, and I'll be like, I'm sorry, I don't. So anyway, so I think with me it's been a lot about mistaken identity, you know. So I was born in Bauchi, and that brought the Hausa feel.
Okay.
I actually didn't grow up speaking English because I was once taught under the tree as a boy, and I was so shy to speak English because I feel like, okay, they're just gonna laugh at me because I'm not good at it, you know. So from Bauchi, I went to school in Zaria. Of course, it's another state where
absolutely
English is
nothing.
rarely spoken.
Absolutely nothing.
So at some point, I felt like I was losing my identity. I'm originally from Plateau. I don't speak my native language. And, it's a whole lot of mix. And at a very young age, I had this woman who I speak a lot of English with. She's from the UK, so when I picked English, it was like very crazy. So I look like a Hausa man, I speak English, I sound something else, and then people go like, okay. So I think that the fact that I grew up in a Hausa speaking area, that kind of like influenced my music.
Okay.
Growing up as a child or as a young person, I just love music, almost all kinds of music. And then later I picked interest in learning a traditional instrument, which is a Hausa Fulani kind of instrument. And so that really affected my music, a big deal. I think that my love for music just generally kind of helped me to be able to learn from different cultures, different tunes, different sounds. Yeah, but to a large extent, coming from the north and then also being able to express myself like in the northern way, I think it's something to really be proud of as, a culture to take along, I think that your environment kind of like have an influence over your creativity as well. I had a woman from Liverpool who became like a mother to me.
Okay.
It's actually on her account that I started recording in the studio. So she was traveling back to a country, the UK, England, that's the country, and she wanted me to record a song so she can take it back there. And so for some reason I feel like, okay, I can also express myself through English because English is an international language.
Yeah.
And of course you have so many listeners. But the fact that I felt like, okay, I'm losing a lot about my culture in the way that I speak and my music. What do I have that can show this is where I'm from, And so that made me just kind of like go deeper into the Hausa music. But you can tell that right now, it's not like it's like it's all fused, like it's all mix of contemporary Hausa, different kind of music.
A reference to the song we spoke about earlier, Yaron Zaki.
Yeah.
You had this hip hop.
This is hip hop. It's purely hip hop, but in Hausa.
Exactly.
And then if you listen to lyrics, you can say, oh, okay, this person is really a Hausa speaker,
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Mm-hmm. So how many songs have you recorded so far? And let's talk about when you started recording. How was the experience?
Okay, when I started recording, I think it was very smooth. It was a bit strange because first time doing something, it's always like a kind of challenging. You have to be told, do this, do that, and then you're learning in the process.
Yeah.
And that's what's a bit strange about it. So I started recording in 2002, and I had my first album in 2003.
23 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have so far recorded over 200 songs, I think.
Whoa.
I should think. Because I have over 100 songs on my website. And I have so many others that I didn't put up there. Plus the others that I've been featured on, like a lot of recordings. And funny enough, I have more songs that I did not record than the ones that I did record.
You have recorded over 200 songs.
I should think so.
And you have more songs on ground than the ones you have recorded.
Yep.
Okay. Now I'm very much interested in that. I'm serious. Yeah. Talk. How come you have more songs left not recorded yet?
Well, I don't know. There are songs that I record them and I don't release them. It all depends on the inspiration and what's going for you at that time. There are songs you record them, they're just for you. You listen to them over and over again. My latest studio recording was recorded 2 years ago, and then I just released it some couple of months ago. I think it depends on the inspiration and the drive at that moment.
Okay.
There are songs you record and then you feel like, oh no, I don't have to put it out. You know, I feel that first of all, my music speaks to me before speaking to anybody. So I feel that God is giving me music to reach to me first before any other person. Because if I sing about Jesus, I want to know you more, this should be between me and him.
True.
So taking it out is another different ball game altogether. Then it's no more between you and God. It's also involving other people. Probably you just want to inspire them to have a relationship with God, just like you enjoy relating with him,
relationship with
or
him,
there's a certain message you're passing across. So, but I think that most of my songs are for me. I probably listen to my music much more than anybody else.
Wow.
Yeah.
Unlike some other folks that may actually say contrary.
Yeah, for me it speaks to me. It kind of reminds me, it puts me in check. It helps me to know where I am, because this is coming out of me, out of my experience. So it tells me where I am, the position that I am deep within. Yeah.
It's quite profound. This is quite profound. You spoke about your tour to Switzerland.
Yeah.
Have you been on the record label?
Never.
So how come about the tour?
Okay, we have some partners, people that have been helping us with the
missionaries?
NGO that
NGOs?
Yeah, you could say they're missionaries, but they're a missionary. I mean, they're an NGO, an organization that have heart for Africa. And so I spoke to them, and one of them offered to be my host. And through them, they were able to organize some events, some places like cafes and places where I could just go and play. And that's how it happened. And it's actually when I was traveling to Switzerland when I met my wife, my now wife.
Yeah.
But then she's just like any other person. And
it didn't feel like she was going to be your wife then?
No. So when we met, I said to her, oh, you're from Switzerland, I'm going to your country. And then when she learned I'm only spending like 2 weeks in Switzerland, knowing the expenses of flights and everything, she was like, okay, what if I find all the places for you to play? So you can have like 2 extra weeks to stay there. She's just being friendly and just wanting to offer something, because at the cost of her travels, a lot of people offer her different things, like even if it's just orientation or taking her to the market. So it's like returning a favor to someone who is coming from Africa to my country, not knowing that at the end we're just going to get married, you know. So, and it's through the process that I got to know her.
Yeah.
Otherwise I wouldn't have the chance to know her as much to get married to her. So yeah, no label, but just people that I was able to share my vision, and then they took it over.
I don't know, unlike the experience of other musicians that oftentimes would require a record label, you know, and you know, there's this thing about sponsorship for music artists. You know, every musician actually needs a form of sponsorship, one way or the other. You know, we need the music to be out there. How have you been managing your music, and has it been profiting to you in terms of financial profit?
Okay, well, the thing is, I think one of the most hardest thing in the industry right now is promotions. You can be the best that you are, but promotion is another thing, to be able to put your work out there in places where it can be appreciated. So yeah, my music is on Spotify, iTunes, some of these platforms, and I'm earning a little. I wouldn't say as much as I want to, or it's worth the work that I put in, but at least it's something to just keep going. And then for me, I know you've talked about financial profit, but then the deeper profit is the one that comes with the joy of just impacting lives through your sounds and be able to touch lives, generally. So yeah.
Do you do anything apart from music?
Do I do anything apart from music? I do a whole lot. I do a whole lot of things. I'm a music producer, but that's connected to music, right?
That's what?
It's also connected to music.
Of course. It's still you being in the music world.
Yeah, so I'm chairman of an NGO. Mostly I do admin work for that, but it's an NGO.
Okay.
It's not some job that you earn. Of course you get support, but not like salary. So we reach out to children in different homes, and guess what we do is still music activities. There's a whole lot in music that you can also use music for trauma healing.
Sure.
But for us,
therapy,
yes. So but for us it's mainly to reach out to the children, so we can be like a safe space for them to be able to relate with them, and just help them heal from the trauma that they have. Yeah.
Tell us about the most outstanding experience that you've had in the course of your music life.
For me, I think it's the feedbacks that I get from my music. Like, what I mean by feedback is like the testimonies. So for me, that is outstanding, because I said to myself, no, Caspan, you're not just going to be any other musician, like any other musician. Something's got to happen through your music, because I really believe in the word, how strong the word is. So if there's actually words in my music, they should be able to communicate something, So yeah. I've had several testimonies of healing, or my music saving people from suicide. For me, I think this is really, really great. It's outstanding.
That's amazing. That's heart touching,
And these testimonies, like, you hear them firsthand. It's not like the person heard, but it's their experience, and it's through your music. So I think it's very outstanding for me.
The audience out there would love to hear your sound. Mm-hmm. Some of us have actually missed your sound for a while right now. Not to talk about those playing on digital platforms. Yeah. So, but having to listen to you play live, sing live. And it would be a great honor to have you play the guitar.
It's all pleasure.
And also sing one of your songs.
With all pleasure. I'm going to sing a song.
And tell us the title of the song.
I don't know. I'm waiting for inspiration.
Okay.
To know which song. I'm going to sing a song, Haskena, and that's the title. It's my latest studio release. murya kafana domin hanyar ka zambi. Na bude kunne na domin muryar ka zanji. Kai ne jagorana domin ni makaho ne. Kai ne madogarana domin ni mai sako ne. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ya Yesu haske na, kai ne haske babban mai magani. Ya Yesu haske na, kai ne haske babban mai magani. Thank you.
The kind of sound that pierces through the heart to the soul. I can't really describe the experience that I'm having right here, but I just hope that it's the same experience that the viewer out there is having, listening to the sound coming from your guitar and also your vocal cord. Kespan, I must really say that you have a unique gift. You do have a unique gift, and your sound commands attention that, you know, one cannot just help but to be attentive to. Yes, I must really tell you that, and this is actually coming from my heart.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Okay, so we have Yaron Zaki's studio. Yes. Here on the plateau, right? And then, of course, in recent times, you have transitioned to Switzerland because, of course, it needed to happen. Yeah. So, what's up with the music studio, and how is it? What's going to happen to it?
The studio here is still running. I have good hands. Especially Jasmine Yarima, he's like the person in charge here, and so many other producers. So it's going on well. If you want me to produce your song, don't hesitate to come around because we're ready for you.
Okay, great.
Yeah, unless you want to come to the one in Switzerland, then yes.
I would love to come to Switzerland.
Really?
Of course, I would love to.
Okay, so let me book a session for you.
That would be great. That would be great. We could work it out. I'm serious.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing impossible.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I got my passport ready, man.
Yeah. Yeah. But the one here is right there in Abattoir, just opposite St. Matthew Catholic Church.
Okay. Yes. Let's talk about your mentors.
My mentors.
Every artistic talented folk needs a mentor or a role model, exactly. So talk to us about that, particularly starting with the mentor, and then let's hear even you have role models out there.
Yeah. Okay, it's good to have mentors, but I never had one mentor. I never had musically. Yeah. I'm just someone who appreciates almost every kind of music, every musician, and I think that God has given me the ability to learn from everyone, you know. Of course, as a human being generally, you should have people to talk to share as a musician, to share your creativity, and which I do that with my friends and people that I know ahead of me and people that I know that are logically behind you. Yes, because if you want to move with the generation, you also need to look at the ones that are coming. That's how you move with them.
Sure.
So honestly, I don't have a name that I can mention to you.
So do you have role models?
When I was much younger as a musician, you ask me who are my mentors or who are my role models, I'll tell you Eminem, I'll tell you R. Kelly. Yeah.
Okay.
and I think they have like a huge influence on me, like in the rap aspect, and then also my R&B singing, R. Kelly.
R. Kelly, yeah.
So, but after I went for my discipleship, like I listened less of these people, you know, and at some point I have this quest to just want to discover things for myself, like musically when it comes to creativity. And that's how I came about my instrument. You know, I have an instrument in my name.
Really?
Okay.
No. I'm not going to sweep that under the carpet. Yeah, talk to us about the instrument. Yes.
Yeah, so I've always had this mindset of wanting to be unique and discover things for myself. And I learned this Hausa Fulani instrument. I think I mentioned it earlier.
What's the name of the instrument?
The instrument is gurmi. It's a 2-string instrument. But later I found something else that I was playing on the same instrument, but I know it sounds very different. And that, you know, inspired me to want to work on something new. And eventually I added another string on it and 2 more strings. Yeah, so basically 3 strings, but I could add more and more, like an octave kind of thing. So, and eventually I changed the looks because I know there are 2 different kind of music from the gurmi with what I'm playing. So, and the new instrument, I call it Kais, K-A-I-S-Z.
K-A-I-S-Z.
S-Z. Yes.
Kais.
Yeah. So I definitely learn from people. No one is an island, but I don't learn from a specific person because I also want to have my ideas. I want to be inspired by myself.
Yeah.
Most importantly, I want to be inspired by the one who's given me the talent. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So how did you get to learn this instrument, and from who? When did you start?
I have interest in learning the traditional music, and I chose gurmi. It's similar to the one that the late Amaraya plays.
Amaraya.
And I've learned it from Umar. His name is Umar. Yeah. And he's been a great teacher. And later, that's when I got to play all the things that he doesn't know, and that gave birth to the new instrument, Kais. Yeah.
Oh, great. You know, I was actually surprised to see you carrying the guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I needed you to talk about that particular peculiar instrument, you know, because I think that's one very phenomenal, unique stuff that you have, right, with you there. And oftentimes people would just say, yeah, this guy just sounds different.
Yeah,
this guy has a unique sound.
Yeah.
And hearing you, listening to you sing songs in English as well as in Hausa with that local instrument, you know, it just sets you apart, and it commands that outstanding attention out there.
Yeah, I play the instrument still. I'm very choosy, the kind of events where I play, and then basically the congregation. So but yeah, it's something I'm still working on. On my live sessions, I'm going to be coming up to do different stuff with it in the future. So I really look forward.
Of course, he had actually said that he's going to be going live on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. So look forward to having to listen to all of this. At Kespan, right?
Kespan, yes.
On all of those social media, with the exception of Instagram having an underscore.
Yeah.
Am I correct?
Same Kespan, yeah.
After Kespan, an underscore.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Thank you very much, Kespan.
Thank you so much for having me on Buzzer.
Thank you. Buzzer Africa Television.
Buzzer Africa. Buzz.
Yaron Zaki.
Thank you.
So there's this song of yours that I've actually been hearing people sing a lot out there. Nzungani. Nzungani. It sounds sweeter in your mouth, actually. Nzungani.
Yes.
All right. Yeah.
And they see me.
I'm sure somebody out there listening to this podcast would love to hear you sing that song.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Amazing. This is a prayer song, and
But first of all, before we delve into you playing and singing the song, what's the inspiration behind the song?
It's very simple. As Jesus became my role model, or the perfect example, then I want to be like him. I want to be able to do the things that he will do. I want to go to the places where he would go.
Yaron Zaki.
Yes. So, and I believe it's every Christian's prayer to be like Jesus, because he's our perfect example.
Yeah.
I've written different songs about knowing God, knowing Jesus, and then Insangani happens to be one of them, because for me, like, every season the thoughts of wanting to becoming more and more like Jesus comes, and then I try to express it in a song, and Insangani is one of them that a lot of people like.
Okay. Lovely. Let's hear you sing the song.
Okay. Insangani kaina keso sugani kuma domin kaine cikina Insangani kaina keso sugani kuma domin kaine cikina When they see me, I want them to see you, 'cause you're leaving me, I'm a reflection of your glory. As I'm breathing, and when I stop breathing, let them see thee as the title of my story. Idonka idona kafanka kafana tunaninka tunanina komenka komaina. Let me go to places you will go. Let me do the things that you will do. Let me be the Bible they can read. Let me be the Jesus they can see. Insangani kaina keso sugani kuma domin kaine cikina. When they see me, I want them to see you, 'cause you're leaving me. Let me catch the fire that you have. Let me heal the sick and raise the dead. Let me bring the lost souls onto you. Let the demons flee as I speak. Let me calm the storm. Let me break the chain. Let me set the captives free. Let me do the things that you will do. Let me go to places you will go. Be the title of my story. I'm a reflection of your glory. Be the title of my story. I'm a reflection of your glory.
Insungani sugang almasihu.
Yes.
When they see me, they should see Jesus.
Yes.
Yeah, let us all be a reflection of his glory.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Wow. Thank you very much for this song.
Thank you so
very
much.
How do you get your inspirations?
Well, like I said, earlier we're talking about prayer and just being connected to God, and I think out of the heart desire that I have to want to know God. But mostly it's just the experiences that I go through and what I want to become and what I, believe in. So I do a lot of listening. I do a lot of quiet times and then just allow myself to be inspired in that way. So yeah.
That's great. That's lovely. Okay, so what would you have to say to people that are looking up to you? Some of the persons will call them your fans.
Okay,
Yeah.
to my fans, just know that by the grace of God, we'll keep putting out good stuff for you guys. Not just any kind of music, but music that can inspire you, that can heal, and of course, all of this is by the grace of God.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so just keep watching. I mean, just keep looking out for the new music we're going to release soon, especially the lives that I'm going to be doing online on all the platforms. So yeah, thank you.
Great. We all look forward to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. It is a great honor to have you.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. Thank you. Anytime.
Yeah. With this, we've finally come to the end of our program, The Creative Insight on Buzzer Africa Television. My name is Nicholas Tobias Aboki, and it has been an amazing experience on the show today with the prolific Kespan, Yaron Zaki. Oh my goodness. I look forward to seeing you in the next edition of The Creative Insight. Do have a lovely day. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Me ficar em casa que me usa, bangani